guys are always so sweet to me. Thank you.
Of course. I mean, we love both of you guys so much.
Yeah, Megan's okay.
I love her.
I mean, okay.
I love this film though. The Intruder. It had me shook on some parts.
Yay.
I was laughing on some parts. It was wild. So I do have to ask, if there was an intruder in either of your houses, what's the first thing you're grabbing?
A knife.
Ooh.
Whatever's close. I don't know what that would be.
What do you think's close in your house?
Well,
when you
the knife
think
would be
about it?
downstairs for
So
me.
Mine's under my bed.
I have to go. See,
okay.
That I can't
Prepared.
do that.
Stay
Devon
ready.
travels a lot.
Stay ready.
Yeah, I'd have to use something a little bit more deadly.
Deadlier than a knife?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We'll just leave it there. But what I also loved about this movie was Meagan, your character Annie. You said she works for women's magazines.
Yeah.
And writes about female empowerment.
Yeah.
That's what we do at HelloBeautiful.
Yes.
So what would you write about right now if you were going to put an article in a women's magazine?
I mean, really the empowerment of young women. I think that we need more women that are older than them being mentors, pouring into them, letting them know that they don't have to lower their standards, that they're worthy, that they're God's perfectly imperfect creation. So I think we really got to get the kids while they're young, because at a certain point it gets a little bit harder to teach.
Yes. Definitely. And, in this film, I also loved how much, Scott wanted to protect Annie. And that just made me think of, we're still having this conversation about protecting Black women, protecting our girls.
Yeah.
What do you guys think needs to be done so we can, as a people, to protect more of our community?
I think at its core, to be completely honest, at its core, it starts with self-love.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to give children not only exposure to different cultures, different things, different places, but you have to be present.
Mm-hmm.
Present.
You have to be present. It starts with that. It starts with just being present.
Mm-hmm.
And that can create a much stronger level of self-esteem. I could go on and on about that. But I think it starts in the beginning. It starts with being present, like Megan was saying, showing them that they have to believe in themselves from an early age.
Mm-hmm.
From an early age.
Yeah, and I think
they feel supported from an early age.
Yeah.
And I think too, when you're young, you're so pure, like you don't know yet certain things that as you get older you get jaded and you're like, oh, I can't do that, or that's not the rules, or this isn't, and you start to believe that things aren't possible. When you're so young, anything and everything is possible. So if you teach them then, that continues to just grow and build itself up as they get older. Mm-hmm. And it's not so easily broken, or brought down.
Yes, that definitely makes me think of like rebuilding our own, families and making sure they're strong from the root, from the core, from the beginning.
Absolutely.
As we grow up. And I love what you guys both said on that.
Hey, stop drilling holes in my house.
The man acts like the house still belongs to him.
Honey, he's lonely.
You okay?
It's not your house. This guy is dangerous.
Back to The Intruder, you have had your share of playing a creepy person, especially, in this sort of light. Dennis Quaid did a phenomenal job. Did you share any of your tips on getting into that kind of character?
No, look, Dennis has been doing this for over 40 years, and he has much more experience than me. It was nice, however, to kind of watch from the other side and see and react in fear, that sociopath, that element of uncertainty and terror that you can't quite rationalize as a sane person. So, it was fascinating to be on that side of the spectrum this time, and to do it with Megan was part of the appeal of joining this film, actually, for me.
Thanks.
Aw, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for staying with
Absolutely.
HelloBeautiful. Love you guys.